Hey everybody, it's Ken Faulkner, or Ken Faulkner, as a lot of people like to say. Um, yeah, I like that. Uh, so, thumbnail T-shirt. Got a Blade Show. If you were there, you saw it. I don't know. I haven't seen it around much other than that, but you maybe have seen it. But it's Blade Binge put this out. I love these kind of shirts. There was another one a while back from Blade HQ, the Circle of Knife or something like along those lines. But they're just so, they get us. These companies get us. They know what our life is like. They know who we are, and they love it because they're part of it. So I just want to shout out Blade Bench for that great T-shirt. I love it. I'm wearing it today. I just had to pop it off and make the thumbnail from it because I think it's cool. I think it's funny. So, and I get a lot of responses when I'm wearing it, walking around, and then I have to answer the question, and then so think to yourself, how would you answer that question? Usually, it's more about not being able to get enough knives than anything else. But then it kind of fits with the topic today. It's Monday. It's September 1st. Yeah, September 1st. So we're getting into the Faulkner 5. So I got to get this video out because I haven't decided what order. I've decided which knives, but I haven't decided what order. So I got this little case. I think this was a Blade HQ case from years ago. It's got 5 slots, actually 10 spots. If you look down here, there's a row down below, but it's got 5 spots, along this thing here. So I thought it's good. So let's get out the knives. This is the Kung Wu. These are all from the mid-range case. The Pulsar. This is the PLXE. Is that right? No, when the numbers and letters so hard. I mean, oh no, I'm sorry. That's a Pictus. Pictus from. Oh, hang on a second. Gecko Customs. There we go. This one's the PLXE from Riot. We got the Chavez. This is the blue label. That's how it ends up in the mid-range case. And the MSI, which is that Ramlock, which is an incredible deal. It's funny that was the last Ramlock purchase. I got the 3, what was that, amphibian, I shouldn't try to do stuff on the fly. The Borka blades, what was it called, the Stitch, and I bought those 2 first, which are the more expensive ones, and then I finally got around to this one. I did have FRN handle, so I did switch them out, and this is so much nicer now. Okay, so I got the 5 knives. So we're talking about 5 weeks, rolling through to the end of August. Let's see how the calendar looks. So it's going to go Monday to Sunday, each one. And it looks like I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets me up to the 3rd of October. And then there's like a partial week because, Blade Show starts on Friday. So there'll be that next week will be partial. Actually, it gets me up through the 5th. So that's pretty close. There's only 4 days in between. I had to go to Sunday because it's going till Sunday, each one. So here we go. Which one do I want to do first? Which one I would want to do last? It's kind of important, right? I think maybe I'm going to go with the Pictus last. I really am excited about that one. I think that's going to be it's the cleanup hitter, right? Number 4, but it's number 5 in this one. What do I want to do first? Where do I want to start? Maybe I'll start with the Chavez. How about that? That sounds good. We'll start with the Chavez. We'll end with the Gecko Customs. And now, how about this other order? I guess we should put the 2 big ones on either end. Why don't we go here, and here. Okay, so there's my official order of knives per week. And so I can always, if I forget, I can always come back to this video and look at it. So the Chavez, I'm so happy and surprised with this one. I did come up with a realization, because one little nitpick, which really isn't so much a nitpick, is that the screws are proud here. I don't know if you can see it, but when you're holding it, you can feel the screws. They're not like flat-headed. But then I noticed that the Scapegoat, which is not a Blue Label, also has that same thing. So it seems like it is the micarta. I don't know it's true with all micarta, because I only have titanium and G10 versions. The Scapegoat is the only other one I have with micarta, so maybe that's the reason why. But yeah, this is great blade shape, and the detent's not quite as strong, but it's because they tend to be almost too much. They really snap out, but this one is very nice, really well dialed, I think. So it gives it a good fidget. So I'm excited about it. My ideas are that I'm going to do a cut test sometime during the week. I don't know what order I'm doing it yet. I'll figure that out, I guess. I'm going to sharpen. I'm going to disassemble. This one shouldn't be too bad. I don't see any here. I've already taken this one apart to put the scales on. This one I haven't done, but I did do the Chad, and it wasn't too bad when I did that one from Kungwu. This one might be interesting, because it's got that pivot lock. I've never done that before. Now, when I do the disassembly, I tell you, I'm not super confident on my disassemblies, so I don't think I'm going to like show the whole thing. Maybe I'll disassemble it and show it to you guys, and then put it back together, which tends to be the harder part off camera. I'll just kind of take it apart so you can see the internals, clean it up, see what the parts look like on the inside. I like those kind of videos. I just, under the camera, I'm just not super, even not on under the camera, I'm not super confident. I know there's a lot of people that don't like to take apart knives. I know Unprofessional Dad, he's not big on it, for sure, I could tell. And certainly he's not the only one. There's lots of people, and it's me too. But I've never had a problem that I couldn't fix. I've had problems that turn into small little nightmares. So that's going to be fun. Then I'm going to do a sharpening. I'll probably strop these up at the beginning. You know, check the edge, make sure it doesn't have anything going on with it. These are all in pretty good shape, I believe. So we'll get it all stropped up. We're going to use it during the week. You know, it's not the only thing we're going to talk about each week. We'll get some other videos in. We'll talk about subjects and things like that, but probably at least 3 videos on each one of these guys. 3, maybe 4. Ooh, why do I do that? I don't do that normally. It's just that you get the constriction of the camera. And I'm talking and doing this too, which it can be dangerous. It's like walking and chewing gum. Anyway, Labor Day weekend right now. So like I said, this is the start of it. And so it's almost like it doesn't get a normal day. Monday, I think all holidays should be on Mondays. I work 5 days a week, you know, the Monday through Friday. And so Monday is always a tough day. Sunday, you always feel like you didn't get enough weekend. You get up on Monday morning, you have to go into work. Then you got, you know, 5 days ahead of you. And I love getting a Monday off because, you know, you go through your weekend, your normal schedule, and it feels like you should be going back to work, but you get that extra day. Love it, love it, love it. Like when I go to Blade Show, it's Friday and Saturday, but I'm going to take Monday off after that and just enjoy, you know, a little extra time on the weekend. Mondays being off, too many holidays are on Fridays, and I don't understand that because Friday is my favorite day of the week. So anyway, if you don't have the holiday off, I'm sorry. I always feel bad about you know, enjoying something that other people don't get to, and that's unfortunate. This is cool. This is an Elmex steel. I mean, it's just for the price. You know, we'll talk about it. This will be under the microscope this week. We'll really check it out. Be able to take it apart and take a look at how these screws are and everything. I mean, obviously they got to be kind of short because they can't stick in past the liners. So, and hopefully we won't have any mishaps where we can't get a knife back together. That would be some fun stuff on the camera to watch, but it would be kind of miserable for me because you hate you hate to lose a good knife. And obviously I picked all these guys because I'm really into getting a chance to carry them and enjoy them. So anyway, that's it. It should be a pretty quick one. You know, we're just picking the order and then blabbing a little bit about life and Blade Binge and stuff like that. I may even do another video today because, you know, this is only like 12 minutes. So because I am due to finish the premium case collection, and then I think I'm like pretty far along in the collection thing. I just have some stragglers after that, with like slip joints and fixed blades. There's gonna be cool videos, lockbacks. I got a bunch of like, you know, like belt, you know, put in a pouch on your belt type knives that aren't in those cases that I've gone through already. Stuff like that. May even break out my swords, and I don't have a ton of swords. Nothing really fancy or anything like that, but just for fun. That'll probably be a quick one. Anyway, so you get to see the full extent of my knife problem. Okay? All right, guys. So enough talking. Thanks for watching. I will see you on the next one.